What's going on, guys? Happy New Year! I hope you all had a fantastic 2024. In this video, I'm going to be showing you what game development looks like in the year of 2025. Before we get started, please make sure to click that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel. Every year, game development gets harder and harder, but you may be thinking to yourself, Nick, it's actually getting easier due to assets and AI. You may be correct, but that's not really what I mean. Every single year, there is more and more competition with making games. I recently saw an article that estimates that about 19,000 games have been released on Steam in 2024. Yes, you've heard that right. I said 19,000 games. That to me is extremely shocking, but also not at the same time. So why is that? It's getting so much easier for someone to make a game due to AI. AI has come a long way and is only getting better and better as time goes on. Just look at ChatGPT from a couple of years ago compared to now. It's so much better now. There's even times where I need to use it if I have to try to figure out a solution to a problem. However, more recently I have been using Grok. If you don't know what Grok is the AI that Twitter/X uses. And I honestly think that Grok is so much better than ChatGPT, which I'm surprised about. Grok, I've noticed, spits out the answers a lot quicker than ChatGPT, which I was shocked with. And I think the information is actually a lot better than what ChatGPT will give you. It's also a lot easier for someone to make a game due to using assets from places such as the Unity Asset Store. You may be thinking to yourself, Nick, you keep giving us reasons why making games is a lot easier, but not harder, even though earlier in the video you said it's harder. Well, I'm getting right to that. Let me just go through what I'm saying first. A couple of months ago, I used to think using assets are fantastic as indie game devs because it drastically shortens up your development time. But recently, I have changed my tune on it. This is due to the amount of asset-flipped games we have been seeing. And you also saw earlier what I said, 19,000 games have been released on Steam in 2024, which is just ridiculous. Your game will stand out a lot more if you use your own assets, and it will look way more unique if you go into Blender or Photoshop when you create your own. If you use assets from asset stores such as the Unity Asset Store, your game will just look like everyone else's and get buried. However, what I will say though, if you are prototyping, you should be using assets just as placeholders so you can fine-tune your gameplay and make sure everything's working correctly. When you do, then you go in, replace those assets you got on an asset store. Now what I will say, they should be free assets. You shouldn't be paying for assets that you're using as placeholders. So don't go in and paying, just grab free ones and do that. And then replace those with the ones that you've created. That's what I've been doing now for my game. I had been going in, I would just use assets that I found for free on the asset store, use them for free, and then I'm going in and slowly taking them out and putting in ones I'm creating in Blender. Now, I'm not an artist, which is really funny because when I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade, maybe even kindergarten, whatever, I won a contest for my fantastic artwork where I had a firefighter taking out fire on a building that was on fire. If I still have that picture, I will show it somewhere in the video so you guys can see it. But it's just really funny. Terrible artwork. It's nothing special. As I said, terrible. But I am not a good artist at all though. But I think it's so much more valuable for you to make your own assets. And at the end of the day, your game is your own and will stand out. Now is more important than ever to market your game. Go on social media such as X, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, etc. to start showing off your game and get those wish lists. The more wish lists you get on Steam, the more likely you are to end up on the Steam front page at release. I have done a terrible job at marketing my game, and at the moment, I am working on my Steam page. I'm hoping to get that finalized in a few weeks or so. Alright, that's all I had for you. I really hope this video has helped you. Please don't forget to click that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.